So this is a great example on why you want to do research on any company that you're going into if you can dig anything up, because this could happen.
Local jobs are on the line after an almost 100-year-old transport company lost its contract with Ford. KMBC 9's Andy Alcock is live outside the Ford plant in Clay Como after talking with some of those losing their jobs. Andy?
Yeah, Chris, maybe not. We do know that Jack Cooper Transport, they deliver F-150 pickup trucks from here at the Ford plant to rail yards and also to dealerships. So that work is a key link in the chain between the plant and consumers. Now, they do operate those really large vehicle carriers. We saw some of them today. One driver we talked to was taking a couple of trucks to a Pierre, South Dakota dealership. Another one was taking trucks to Wichita. Now, we're told as of February 2nd, less than 3 weeks from now, Jack Cooper's contract with Ford will run out. Ford does have a new deal with a company called Precision Vehicle Logistics to do the same work. Leaders of the Teamsters Union are currently negotiating with Precision leaders in Florida. The Teamsters would like to get all or most of their Jack Cooper members doing their same jobs with Precision.
I'm just hopeful, yes. In this non-union environment now, there's been a lot of things that have not gone in favor of the Teamsters or unions in general, so hopeful.
Now, Mike Semenko, who we just heard from, does believe he will keep his job working the lot here across the street from Ford. The fear, however, is Precision will hire some non-union employees, which means some people will lose their jobs. Reporting live at Ford's Clay Como plant, Andy Alcock, KMBC 9 News.
While Jack Cooper is losing its Ford contract, the company still has one with General Motors doing the same work for GM's Fairfax plant in KCK.
And this is why you really want to look into these companies before you go into them as a new hire. Just want to dig a little deep in there, look them up on Google, and you'll probably find something about them. Hopefully good things. But yeah, I looked up Jack Cooper, and I was able to find that they filed for bankruptcy, Chapter 11, in 2019. So that already shows you that they already were in trouble, and they just kicked the can down the road pretty much. Of course, you're hearing now currently employees that are getting laid off. They're sad stories. That's like one has to get surgery, but now has to hold off on it and can't get really a labor type job because he has issues, I guess, mobility wise. But yeah, you get sad stories like that, but that's why you need to do your research. The guy, he's been working there since I think 2017, it said. So he probably knew that the company was having issues financially, but he didn't decide to look elsewhere, which if your company is showing some major issues years prior and you just ignore it, then that's kind of your fault. You shouldn't be feeling like a victim, in my opinion, because you already got a heads up on it, and you're probably seeing this in articles, and probably the company is saying things that are giving little hints here and there. So I know it is sad, but I mean, if they're throwing it at you that there's problems, I would highly recommend that you would just maybe look into a different company and just leave, or maybe figure something out, but don't stay there like some of these other people, and now they're all freaked out, don't know what to do, and I think they'll be all right, especially if they're truck drivers. They'll find a job. Even though it might not pay what they want, they'll find a job.
The employees of a vehicle hauling company in Wentzville are without jobs tonight. The news comes after Jack Cooper Transport failed to agree to a new contract with General Motors late last week. Fox News' Mike Colombo has more details, all new at 6.
I spoke with the wife of one of the local drivers who lost his job. She told me Jack Cooper Transport's Wentzville terminal closed its doors for the final time Friday. According to the Missouri Office of Workforce Development, 239 of Jack Cooper's Wentzville employees are now out of a job. They join more than 400 of the company's workers in Kansas City who were laid off earlier this month. We stopped by Jack Cooper's terminal in Wentzville this afternoon and didn't see any activity. The company was founded in 1928 in Kansas City, Missouri, as a carrier for General Motors. It would go on to become one of the largest fleets of finished vehicle carriers in North America. The company declined to comment on the layoffs. A source close to the situation tells us Jack Cooper is in ongoing negotiations to wind down the company. Contract talks between Jack Cooper and General Motors fell apart late Friday night.
GM did back out a month later after Ford, and that was just kind of out of shock for them. Of course, it's a very competitive industry, and if the contract ended, I'm pretty sure whoever the competitor is, I think the competitor it's called Provisioned Auto Logistics that took their contract. So it is sad. And then you got the Teamsters that are going right in there and trying to help out with their Teamster members. Unions, that's another thing. Unions just don't have the power like they did probably back in the 80s and 90s today. So, I guess they'll do something, but it's probably not going to be very much. But this whole video is just to make sure you work for a good, decent company and look them up. Like the company I'm with right now with Creed, I know that they got 5,000 trucks around there, and they do around $800 million a year in revenue. Now, they're a private company, so I couldn't dig that deep, but apparently they're a debt-free company. They own all the terminals around with all the truck and trailers that they have, so they're pretty much debt-free. I'm pretty sure they have a bank loaded with cash. So this is a type of company that is stable and has been around since the not 30s, maybe the 60s, around the 60s. So, you just got to look up your company, whatever you're going into, and just make sure that they're financially sound, just so you can sleep good at night.
In his statement, General Motors told us, "We are grateful to all of the Jack Cooper Transport employees for their work to support GM over the years. Importantly, we are helping identify positions at other businesses for impacted JCT employees, and we believe that a significant portion will be successfully transferred." Last month, Ford canceled its contract with Cooper. The Detroit Free Press reports about 700 jobs were related to Ford's business. More than 1,000 were tied to GM. I'm told some of the local Jack Cooper drivers had worked for the company for more than 30 years. The wife of the employee I spoke with said her husband received an email Saturday notifying him of the layoffs. Mike Colombo, Fox 2 News.
The Teamsters Union responded with a statement that reads in part, "This news does not mean the jobs of well-paid union-protected Teamsters are leaving this industry. The Teamsters are securing new commitments with other employers in the space, ensuring our members continue to work under the protections of our National Car Haul contract."
Yeah, so also leave a comment down below if you guys feel bad for these people, but personally, I really don't. They had it coming to them. They had a warning years ahead that something was wrong with this company, and now they're getting laid off. So leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think, if I am correct. And other than that, please don't forget to subscribe and like my video. Hopefully you guys have a good rest of your day. Bye.